Welcome to my homemade ER!
Hello, our kids just have a bit of a flu. Please just give them a quick checkup and let us know what we can do.
Certainly. Follow me, guys. I don't know what happened, but they're all dead. I'm so sorry. What? If there's one person to blame for me assuming that all it took to become a doctor was to put some disc on my head, it'd not be a person, it'd be the gaming industry. Literally everyone in the video game world is a doctor. Dr. Eggman, Dr. Wily, third example, But curiously, they usually play the villain role in a lot of games. It almost makes you think that parents getting angry at the video game marketplace are chasing the wrong fields. Scaring kids of doctors should probably be their next appointment. You might be wondering why I'm stalling here, and that's because I'm a doctor now. I figured the best way to really be one with my new doctor role is to sit around in front of my computer for a while, and eventually get to you when I stop wasting my goddamn time. That was going in a bit of an off-topic direction, so we'll just circle it back. Dr. Mario World! It's like when people tell you a game exists, but they're lying. Imagine you look at the box of the new Chibi Robo game, and you're expecting the normal Chibi Robo experience, and then you got something else. My point is that Dr. Mario World is as much Dr. Mario as I am loved by my family. On the one hand, I understand it. If they put the normal Dr. Mario experience on the phone for free, why would you ever buy the main series on a Nintendo system? On the other hand, why not just rebrand this and name it something else? Like Link's Tingle Time. Perhaps a bad title, but my point stands. So, if you're familiar with the Dr. Mario series, you're probably used to Dr. Mario throwing a capsule from the top, handing control over to you as you aim the capsule's direction and placement as it slowly scrolls downwards. Tetris, except you're clearing up mess already on the board, not just clearing up the mess you create, basically. Now calm down before I say this, guys, but in Dr. Mario World, the capsule actually starts from the bottom and it slowly moves up. Guys, calm down. There's actually quite a few differences in this game. For example, you don't even need to have Dr. Mario as your doctor. It can be Dr. Peach, Dr. Bowser, one of the other guys. Mario, Peach, and Bowser are your only free choices, however, I chose Dr. Mario though because I'm a bitch. Okay, now that the crowd has calmed down again, I can elaborate more on the gameplay. So, not only is the capsule moving upwards, but instead of having to line up 4 viruses, it's 3 viruses. Yeah, I should have seen this coming. I honestly don't know why this change was made. I guess to make the gameplay more simple. I don't know what changing it to 3 really does, especially since due to placement of the viruses, you usually combo several at once anyway. It's fine, I guess, though. There is one last fundamental change to the gameplay that did make my fingers curl up, though. And unlike the other two, it actually does cheapen the gameplay, I'd argue. Which is that you can move your capsule kinda however you want. You can just hold the piece and kind of flail around the screen, and it might just pop into a crack or whatever, meaning your overall placement of capsules and the order in which you take them out doesn't really matter all that much. You see, in usual Dr. Mario, he'll just keep throwing you however many capsules you want and you can take your sweet-ass time. Here, you only have a certain amount of capsules. Why is that? To try to get you to pay for items and bonuses to make the levels easier. And yeah, I'll come back to that. So the actual level design isn't challenging, it's really just a, hey, I hope you do this in the order we hope you will. It's not even necessarily bad design to only give you a certain amount of pills to clear these boards, but the issue is that you have no idea what colours are coming. Firstly, it's seemingly random from what I've noticed. I've restarted levels and gotten completely different colour pills to use as I begin the level again. And this is shit. That means there's no proper way to completely plan out your strategy to complete a level. Say you complete this whole board, but you left this blue virus in the corner, yeah? Okay, well the last 3 pills are only combos of yellow and red. Sorry, idiot. You had no way to predict that. You just lose a life. See, in Dr. Mario World, there are 2 gameplay modes, online multiplayer and the campaign mode. Online multiplayer is simply playing against another player on the internet. It's fine, it's responsive, it works, but it's a bit repetitive, honestly. Still, a pretty good time waster, all things considered, but the main focus in this game is the campaign mode. A level-by-level mode in which you'll attempt to clean up these boards of viruses before moving on to the next one. You can keep playing as much as you want, as long as you don't die. 5 deaths and you have to wait before you can play again. or you can pay money. And this is so disappointing. The previous Nintendo titles on mobile don't feel anywhere near as much of a "give us your cash, dumbass" as this game does. Fire Emblem Heroes really is a free-to-play game in every meaning of the phrase, but it's almost entirely cosmetic and there are so many free rewards to where you won't even really notice. I have a plethora of random stuff in that game and I've never spent a cent on it. In Dr. Mario World, everything you do is behind a paywall. Your hearts are behind a paywall. The characters and assistants are behind paywalls, which is pay to win. By the way, since online multiplayer, the advantages of the characters are still in effect, so you have an advantage over the other player? And the paywall isn't even a "oh, Luigi's $2. No, it's you can buy diamonds, which are absurdly priced. One go on the machine is 40 diamonds, to gamble your money and hope you get a specific doctor or assistant. You can also earn coins to hopefully give a gamble, and in my world and a half gameplay, I got to try this twice. 2 times. Now, Nintendo does occasionally give you free attempts at the machine, but if anything, that's just to get you hooked on the random nature of the rewards and makes you want to continue. In my full gameplay of the first world and a half, I never earned a single doctor. I randomly got Dr. Wendy for free. Just kind of more of a punishment, if anything. I've seen a lot of people saying online that this game was really good with its microtransactions, but I couldn't disagree more. I think it's easy to forget that the target demographic of these games are kids, and in the case of mobile titles, it's very young children. There are going to be little kids tapping away on their parents' iPads and whatnot playing this game, desperately wanting to unlock, like, Dr. Luigi or Dr. Daisy, and they can't get them, so they have to ask to spend money to maybe roll the dice to unlock them? Sure, Fire Emblem hid a bunch of characters you want behind a paywall, but you're constantly given free stuff, and they're not icon characters like Super Mario. Kids out there are going to want to get Luigi more than Noe from Fire Emblem. It's just true. It is taking advantage of the icon nature of these characters. Chances are, if the Fire Emblem character wasn't in Smash Bros., kids aren't gonna care about gambling for them. Without the random gifts from Nintendo and simply playing the game, I never unlocked a second Doctor, and there's tons of these guys. So my couple hours of gameplay resulted in nothing. I just hope Nintendo would send me one for free. And if I was someone impatient or willing to throw my money on it, I would have to buy these additional doctors, and I might not even get them. Everything about this game wants your money. Hey, you're bad at the game? You get free lives, then you gotta pay some money. Hey, do you want a new doctor? Money, please. New assistant? Money, please. Items? Money, please. Sometimes an item will just play itself, and you won't have any more, cause that's awesome. Money, please. Colorblind? Money, please. If you're colorblind, this game is going to be horse shit, quite frankly.
Hey! You better apologize for saying that, buddy!
Oh, quick! Dr. Donkey Kong! Get the scuba off my desk! Do your thing!
Okay! Yep, great job, idiot!
What the f***? Jesus Christ. There are 3 things I hate the most in this world. Pink virus. Oh, it's at the top of the list. I don't even need to name the other 2. The pink virus is such a garbage invention! Here's the thing. I'm colorblind, yeah? And this has definitely made playing some games difficult in the past. Sonic Adventure 2's Emerald stages are about as fun as just jamming a fork in my leg and waiting to hear a noise. But most video games I play are perfectly fine, all things considered. Perhaps a few enemies in some games are, like, more annoying to see or blend into environments, but overall, most video games are fine. And that goes for almost every first-party Nintendo game, including other iterations of Dr. Mario! Because red, blue, and yellow all contrast each other, the previous installments have all been playable. This time, not so much. The game has the green virus, which blends into the yellow virus for me in quick instances. Light blue, which doesn't actually cause me problems, but certainly does for different types of colorblindness. Purple and pink, which both kind of mess with my eyes, the blue one. It's just so disappointing. Sam! Sam! What? What is it, DJ? There's actually a colorblind mode on your phone, bro. Just use the colorblind filter.
Yeah, idiot. Just play the colorblind filter.
This is a short-term solution at best. Imagine you have a foot with one really big toe, right? Like, just your big toe is really big, no judgment, man, that's just how you were made. Someone could say, get a bigger shoe, your toe will fit in snugly with that shoe, but your other toes will feel kinda uncomfortable, right? That's the colorblind filter. Sure, it helps me decipher the yellow and green ones well enough, but all the blue ones kinda merge together, and the same happens with the alternative. And going out to the settings, changing and hoping something will change is so demotivating. And some people might say, hey man, like, developers can't worry about you all the time, and I understand that. Most people aren't colorblind, most people aren't gonna have a problem with this. But did no one in the development of this game think, hey, let's pick further contrasting colors so at least the majority of colorblind people can decipher these? There are several types of colorblind, so there's no be-all end-all solution here, but instead of a purple, why not a white one? Instead of a green, why not a black? Instead of a pink, why not a silver? Again, this might cause some issues with other colorblindness, but especially the rarest form, which is mostly greys and whatnot, but these colors would at least solve most of the problems with this. There are actually brilliant alternatives to letting colorblind players decipher the colors without directly changing them, my favorite being from Puyo Puyo Tetris. Puyo Puyo does use colors which I have trouble differentiating, but one of the themes of the Puyo Puyo pieces you can use are letters! This clearly communicates to me the differences and I can play this just fine. Why not include some sort of mode where depending on the color there's just a little letter on the pill and virus? Maybe not the most elegant solution, just an idea and something that, might help. I don't want to sound overly whiny about this. I understand that most people won't have a problem with this, but it's kind of disappointing I can't play the game when most developers do make an effort to help out with this type of thing. Why not include some sort of option when I can just make the colors whatever I want? So I can just, pick a virus, change them to a color that works for me, and then make them all contrast and have the best experience for me. It's honestly kind of lame, and it's hard to be interested in a lot of this game because I can't play a lot of it without going to the settings and changing the filters and hoping that overlapping viruses won't cause a problem for me, and it's annoying because it's an unrelated health thing and not a core mechanic in the game. Overall, Dr. Mario World is probably one of the mobile titles I like the least from Nintendo so far. It's desperately trying to take your money, it's not even trying to hide it, it just throws it in your face, and it's one of the least accessibly friendly games Nintendo's ever put out, especially in recent memory. If you're a bit loose with your money and easily given to microtransactions, don't step near this. And if you're colorblind, test out the phone filters, maybe something will work for you, but you might have to give up along the way. On the one hand, I feel bad crapping on the game because of a disability, but on the other hand, this video is communicating my subjective opinion, so I don't know, whatever.
Oh yeah? Well, here's my subjective opinion. What'd you think of that?
What I think is I would think it would be good if you left, if that's okay, if you leave.
No, I'm just gonna sit here forever.
I'm here to avenge my children! Wait, I have to ask, are you colorblind?
Wait, yes, I am. Bit of a weird question to ask me when I have a gun in my hand, though.
Shoot the blue one, okay? Shoot the blue one, okay? He did it.
What?
No! Why? No!
Well, don't know what to say here. All's well that ends well, I guess? All's well that ends well.
Yeah, all's well that ends well. My kids died, okay? How's that all that ends well?
What was that? Well, you think you're going through something bad? I'm blue now! I'm blue!
You horrible piece of crap! I'm gonna spend the rest of my days avenging them if it's the last thing I do, and you can keep sitting around this
wrap it up.
empty, disgusting mess
I'll see
talking
you
about
later.
video games.